Hi, Dr. Saxena here, and I've been talking about some things which involve all of us, and we sometimes we do feel this kind of common symptoms. And my foray is to equip you with the kind of knowledge, as well as try to make you empower and try to, if you can always take some simple things, if you can start working on that. I think this will be a good this one. Going to talk on something like brain fog. Brain fog is a uh, brain fog is something like poor memory, difficulty thinking clearly. This is something which has been always reported, and sometimes we also get into this one, trying to look into what is the short-term memory loss. We believe that sometimes you are into that particular state. And what I mean by this brain fog, this is poor short-term memory. Number one, difficulty learning new things, something like poor mental stamina and concentration. There may be a difficulty reading book or following a film story or something like a argument. See, this is something like a poor mental stamina. Everyone has a different perspectives about stamina and all that, but we are trying to focus on this particular thing. And sometimes difficulty in getting the right word, trying to recall the name of that person, and you're not able to recall. It is happening with all of us. At least for me, it happens. So this particular thing, which is called poor memory or difficulty thinking clearly, this is one thing which has to be addressed properly. We understand what allows the brain to work quickly is energy supply. If this is impaired in any way, the brain will go slow. So what I am trying to put across? There are multiple causes of this brain fog. Brain fog, don't get confused. It's only memory problems. It has got lack of mental clarity, and you have got something like poor concentration and inability to focus. Try to understand, when you are in several places, you are just unable to focus what should be worked out. So some people call it as a mental fatigue. Depending on the type of severity of the brain fog, it can interfere with the work, or if you are a student, your college and school things. So something, this is one thing which we have already felt. There are multiple causes of this brain fog. We call it as one of them is the chronic stress. This can increase the blood pressure, weaken the immune system, and trigger depression. The stress causes mental fatigue. When your brain is exhausted, it becomes harder to think, reason, and focus. Big kind of take. The other thing is lack of sleep. Poor sleep quality can also interfere with how well your brain functions. I normally tell to target people at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep per night is important. Night sleep is an important thing, because you need to understand sleep wakefulness cycle and all that. And sleeping at the night hours is one thing which you should always. Sleeping too little can lead to a poor concentration and cloudy thoughts. We have something like diet which causes this poor thinking, because I'm always trying to focus on diet. I can always tell you there's an adequate vitamin B12 supports a healthy brain function. Vitamin B12 deficiency can bring about brain fog. If you have some food allergies or sensitivities, brain fog may develop after eating certain foods, which are something like as simple as aspartame, dairy, uh, peanuts, and MSG, monosodium glutamates. Removing trigger foods from your diet may improve the symptom. And what else I try to look at is something like hormonal changes. Hormonal changes can also trigger brain fog, and levels of hormones like progesterone and estrogen increase during pregnancy. This change can affect memory and cause short-term cognitive impairment. Similarly, a drop in estrogen levels during menopause can lead into this particular. The same thing goes with the male andropause. The plummeting levels of testosterone, male hormone, or post 40 years of age, is a reason for this particular thing called brain fog. Mental problems, you say it's a lack of mental clarity, inability to focus. These are all the things which we need to rule out when we work on that. We would like to know whether someone is on some any medications like any chemo or taking some kind of statin drugs and all that to reduce your cholesterol. That also can result in something called this inability to focus. There are some medical conditions, yes, we have to always look into this particular stuff, because we would like to there, because there are some conditions with associated with the brain fog, which is something like anemia, fungal issues, depression, diabetes. You have got something like migraine, you have got Alzheimer's disease, you have got hypothyroidism. A simple thing can like dehydration is one good reason for you to get into this brain fog. Constipation is the most common thing. That is one thing which increases your confusion and this one. And this is how we try to go into this. And we try to do a blood work whenever we get a patient with a brain fog. We try to know what are the glucose levels, if he has got abnormal glucose levels, or you have got poor liver or kidney function or thyroid function test. I would like to see for nutritional deficiencies. I'd like to look into some infections, stealth infections. Usually infections involving the gums are one of the big things, and we like to know whether there's any inflammatory markers also are there. So simple things first I'd like to put across. This is very simple thing which can be corrected by nutritional deficiency, and trying to improve your quality of sleep, managing stress by trying to avoid excessive alcohol or caffeine. Alcohol I should always focus more, because you can always understand what is this foggy brain, what is this doctor talking about. We see in daily everyday life the effect of alcohol is the best example. Short-term exposure of alcohol gives us a deliciously foggy brain. We stop caring, we stop worrying, and it elevates anxiety. However, it removes one's drive to do things, one's ability to remember. It impairs judgment and our ability to think clearly because of the alcohol intoxication. And medium-term exposure results in that mood swings and anxiety only, which is elevated by more alcohol. And the long-term alcohol usage could result in severe depression and then dementia, which is already described as Wernicke's encephalopathy and all that. So these are the things how this alcohol can absolutely cause this poor memory, difficult thinking clearly, and this particular stuff. So it's a kind of thing you should be aware of what is you are dealing with that, trying to work at good stuffs. I normally advise a lot of changes in the diet, try to tell the people not to go for excess sugar. In fact, I don't talk about excess sugar, I ask them to totally curtail the sugar. And this one, and add something like lecithin, coconut oil, and a lot of good things and all. So this is the treatment also differs on patient to patient, and how best we can work it out based on your symptomatology and all that. But I can always tell you, having worked with this integrative medicine, trying to look into this working with hyperbaric oxygen and detoxification, we are able to fix this problem called brain fog in a matter of very few days, and that makes us kind of I'm focused more. I think we can always deal with this thing called brain fog. Thank you.